So when questions will be asked, there will be multiple answers, and that is how philosophy will evolve. Making sense? क्लैरिटी है इस चीज पे? चले, तो पहला क्या होगा डिवीजन? पहले होगा जो मेजर, सी अगेन देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ डिविजन्स एंड नॉट एवरी डिविजन इज गोइंग टू रिमेन वेरी पॉपुलर. ओके, इफ यू रीड वेनसंग, वेनसंग कब आया था इंडिया? हर्ष के टाइम पे. इफ यू 7th century basically we can say. Okay, so if we talk about how Harsha is describing Buddhism, Harsha is right, not Harsha, Wensang is writing that when he visited India, there were as many as 16 sects in Buddhism, but only Mahayana Buddhism was popular. Okay, even if you look at that, we know that during that time Buddhism was not that popular. मगर जितने लोग हैं उसमें भी पॉपुलर क्या है? 16 सेक्ट्स हैं उसके हिसाब से, बट द पॉपुलर वन वाज महायान. तो हम आपको कुछ लिखा देते हैं क्या डिविजन है, बिकॉज दैट इज व्हाट यूपीएससी इज आस्किंग. तो राइट, पहले बुद्धिज्म, 2 डिविजन है बुद्धिज्म में. थेरावाद एंड महासंघ का. What is the meaning of Thera? Thera माने monk. It's a Pali term. Thera, theory. थेरा गाथा, थेरी गाथा पढ़ा होगा आपने लिटरेचर में. Compilation of teachings of Theras, monks, that is Thera Gatha, Theri Gatha, the very unique and a very interesting, one of a kind text to survive from ancient India. You don't find texts composed by women. Theri Gatha is one such text which is very unique. So it is a compilation of teachings of Buddhist nuns. So Thera means monk. ये टर्म्स को ध्यान में रखें. तो यहां भी आपको ये देखने मिलेगा, women were granted relatively equal status, not the equal status in Buddhism. Very much visible by the term itself. It's Theravada, not Therivad. Okay, so Theravada and Mahasangika. कब हुआ ये डिवीजन? Second Buddhist Council. That means around 4th century BCE we can talk about it. 383 BCE. Okay, so 4th century BCE we can talk about. 6th century BCE Buddhism is emerging, and 4th century BCE we see this division. Okay, इसके ये किस में डेवलप किया? हीनयान और महायान. See, it's not a very linear development. ऐसा नहीं है कि महासंघिका वाले ये बोलने लग जाएंगे आज से हम महायान हो गए. The ideas are developing. Okay, and this is a term which is used in 4th Buddhist Council. So ideas are taken from Mahasangika school of thought. Clarity है इस चीज में? इसके आगे हीनयान में क्या आगे डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है? हाविरवाद एंड सारवस्ती वादिन. हाविरवाद एंड सारवस्ती वादिन. महायान में क्या है? योगाचार्य एंड माध्यमिका. माध्यमिका तो हमने डिस्कस किया था. Yogacharya and Madhyamika. Written? So remember this. It is very important and UPSC keeps asking questions on it. Vajrayana develops as a different form when it is going to reach to Tibetan area. So Tibet, Nepal. So it is an esoteric form of Buddhism where you will find chantings, where you will find magical spells. So it is reaching to tribal areas and their culture is like that. So from there you will find Vajrayana.
There is a belief in China, Japan, that the Buddha has not died.
In Japan, not in China. That Buddha has not died and Buddha will come. So if you go to a Japanese Buddhist temple, they keep beating the drum. Why do they beat the drum? They believe, Japanese Buddhist temple देखा है आपने कोई? उसमें आप देखेंगे कि Buddha is lying. तो lying महापरिनिर्वाण मुद्रा of Buddha. So Buddha is lying and what is happening? So महापरिनिर्वाण mudra denotes what? Death of Buddha. So there Mahaparinirvana mudra is present. Buddha is lying down in the very same way in which we study Mahaparinirvana mudra. But what happens simultaneously, so if this is, let's say, the center where Mahaparinirvana Buddha is lying in Mahaparinirvana mudra, there will be one person sitting here and one person sitting here. And they keep beating the drum all the time. Why do they keep beating the drum all the time? Because they think that Buddha is not dead. Buddha is in deep sleep. So we are beating that drum so that Buddha can wake up. And they believe that when Buddha will wake up, Buddha is going. So for them, Buddha was born किस लिए? जापान का उद्धार करने. तो उनके लिए बुद्धा का डेथ अभी नहीं हुआ है. So this is how people are going to interpret Buddhism in their own way. If you go to Chinese temples, they offer Buddha wine. उनके कल्चर में है. See, they have turned the philosophy on its head. Dalai Lama is a political and spiritual leader of people of Tibet. So the meaning of the term is political and spiritual leader of people. So Dalai Lama is a post which is present in Tibet, again rooted in the historical context of that area. Tibet, agar aap dekhen, Tibet does not recognize the authority of China over it. So Tibet not only needs a spiritual leader but also a political leader. So the post has been merged. Panchen Lama hai. Panchen Lama is the person who will choose the next Dalai Lama. So the current Panchen Lama has been kidnapped by China. And that is how they are trying to sabotage the claims of Tibet, because the current Dalai Lama is very vocal about Chinese occupation of Tibet. तो उन्होंने क्या किया? पंचन लामा को ही किडनैप कर दो. The youngest political prisoner, when the Panchen Lama was 5 years old, he was kidnapped by China. Now they'll make sure that the next Dalai Lama is coming from the next Dalai Lama should be the person who actually facilitates the Chinese occupation. So this is how they are trying to sabotage the whole post. तो किस जगह पे बुद्धिज्म जा रहा है वहां के हिसाब से उस that is why I said कि it developed as a philosophy in a particular socio-historical context where violence should have been condemned, where inequality should have been condemned. But as it spread to different areas, people started believing in Buddhism according to their socio-historical context. So go to Tibet, वहां पे आप देखें, there you will see that a female bodhisattva is also there. Tribal societies, not that patriarchal. The idea of relative equality is present there. You will find Tara Buddha. They interpret Avalokiteshvara as Tara Buddha. तो ये सब पता है ना, बोधिसत्व पे पूछते हैं questions. If you don't know it, you should read about it. So Avalokiteshvara Buddha, also known as Padampani Buddha in Deccan, is known as Tara Buddha if you go to Tibetan area. So how their society is, that will determine their interpretation of Buddhism. समझ आ रहा है? चलिए क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. आप पढ़ें. Sthavirvad belonged to Mahayana Buddhism. Does it? It doesn't. किसको belong करता है स्थाविरवाद? हीनयाद को. Lokuttarvadin sect was an offshoot of Mahasanghika sect of Buddhism. Lokuttarvadin is an offshoot of Mahasanghika. यहाँ से ये develop किया, this became popular. There was Lokuttarvadin as well, which got extinct. Lokuttarvadin. Written. So this is going to be the right statement. Next statement, the deification of Buddha by Mahasanghika fostered the deification of Buddha by Mahasanghika's fostered Mahayana Buddhism. It did foster Mahayana Buddhism. Okay, so they are doing the deification of Buddha, and here from Mahayana Buddhism you will see that Buddha ideals were also being made. So Buddha was deified, at the same time Buddhist idols were being made. Again, there is a debate whether it was an external influence, because it is developing during the period of Kushanas, people who are coming from Central Asia. So there will be the whole debate how Buddha idols were made. There is a very good art historian, A.K. Kumaraswamy, who has written about it. How, when we are talking about the image of Buddha, it is inspired by yakshas. Yakshi images were already present in India. So to make an idol, we did not need inspiration from outside. We already knew how to make an idol, how to make a life-size statue. Okay. On the other hand, colonialists will claim that you have learnt it from Kushanas. Why? Because Kushanas are coming from Central Asia, Greco-Roman tradition, tracing to colonial tradition. तो उनके लिए सब क्या है कि तुम्हें कुछ नहीं आता है, you have learnt everything from us. ठीक है, तो ये चीज वहां से आपको वो पूरा, that is why you look at the question paper also. They'll ask you about Gandhar School of Art. If you look at mains question papers, repeatedly this question has been asked. If I talk about last 10 years question paper, 4 questions have been asked on Gandhar School of Art. So you can imagine its importance. So it was very important for the cultural history of India, and a question is coming constantly based on that topic. Okay. So coming back here, we know that 2 and 3 are right statement, and our answer will be B. ठीक.